Wait for it to start. Yeah. What is up, you guys? This is James and Sailor Jupiter Fan 2001, and it is Kansas Day today. So I thought I would stream in honor of some things that are related with Kansas today. How it was founded. Ivans had to spend my time watching some Wizard of Oz related stuff. So if anyone you here will give the link. Muffins 1995 4chan says hi. You're welcome to join the stream. I put the stream link in the chat. So you can be free to join if you want. Juan is watching this live at the moment. So we've got some kind of Google Maps. Muffins 1995 4chan says okay. I can even change the background on my and try to change the background since I'm gonna add more background pictures. There's the Hogwarts Express, as you can see there. This one is Dolgotch. Some mentions at a station in Carlisle. Rail tour. Oh wow, you're gonna see like that? Muffins 1995 4chan. What else do we have in here? So you're gonna find. The Legend of Know Muffins 1995 4chan. I am a big fan of Sailor Moon, so you might recognize them here. Oh wow, yes. So that's a good thing that you like it. So are you going to join or not? Because I can let you join if you want to. Well, I didn't watch Sailor Moon, so too bad, you're just going to miss out. So, did you watch Evangelion or Inuyasha? Because those are also some of my favorite animes. So, um, even animes featuring this character called Hatsune Miku. Some called. Should I start sharing my screen now? I'm sharing my screen at this moment. And who else is going to join? Aiden says, sorry, I can't join the stream right now. I'm going through a panic attack and there was a fight at my school. Then what fight was it if you're going to join later? Two of them watching this live. Is Trevor going to join? I'm going to try to share my screen again, but then this time going to Trains Railroad Simulator 2019. And Muffins, you're here. Your mic is muted. Oh, your mic's muted. Um, so Aiden, so you're not making up lies. Your sister and some other girl got into a fight, and she's got to go through a panic attack because they got a bill for $500 to $600. So Muffins, are you gonna unmute your mic or what, so I can talk to you? What if? Wait, what? It's somehow lagging on my side. But not on, but it's not gonna lag on your side. Then still gonna wait for, and he already left, which is a shame for me since I've got no one else to talk to. If someone who is new here, please note that someone who is still watching this live, here's the stream link if you want to join, because I like having people over on my streams. Anyways, if any of you are still, any of you who should be watching this stream, please feel free to do so. recovery. This is gonna be a boring stream, just me flicking through anything over there. Ooh. Hayden,
Yo.
I'm on Train Simulator 2019 looking at these consists.
Cool. Hold on. Hold on. I wish they could make like a Calliope like from the All Engines Go episode that's coming out soon.
Not counting Percy and the Calliope.
Okay.
I absolutely like Percy and the Calliope.
Okay.
It's like I'm gonna have multiple guests on this stream. is who else is going to join. Here's the stream link again if you want to join. It's my Kansas Day stream. Anyways, Trevor, will you join? and seeing these things non-Kansas Day related. It's just somewhat a mix. This would be a mix of a boring stream and an entertaining stream. Now you guys can see my face. And again, here's the stream link if you want to join. Looks like I haven't been talking for a long while in this stream. So I finally broke the silence. I thought I would choose the Sega Genesis Thomas game for a while. Let us know. And if you also are going to join, You're still gonna, so no one else is gonna join? Well, this has been a boring stream for me. Should I end it here or not? Yeah. Hey, Trevor, now you're here. Ready to join the stream since it's Kansas Day? I am good since it's for this Kansas Day. Really much. So someone's just watching this live. I may have to edit this stream afterwards. So we got one watching this live. Hi.
Hello.
So,
I just thought I'd stop by.
yeah, I'm I've been looking at some railways on Google Maps. And it's like the Bowness Railway in Scotland. And that's where it has that Scottish tank engine here.
Yeah.
And that's one of the only Scottish engines left still around today.
The only Scottish tank engines left still around today.
That's the one that's painted in Caledonian Railway blue.
Yeah. I would like to see a new Thomas character that's a Scottish tank engine. That would be awesome.
And Hamish is one, he's an OC, and he would be the perfect engine for the Misty Valley branch line.
Yeah, and he can help out Emily on her branch line there.
Since they both have Scottish accents.
Yeah.
National Railway Museum, and I've looked at that. The Caledonian Railway.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What are you going to that Wichita train exhibit next week?
I am.
Where is it? Where is it at again? I can't remember.
The Cessna Activity Center.
Oh, Cessna. Now I remember. I'll have to write that down.
So I will stream next week before and after the train show.
Okay. I better remember to bring cash with me this time because there's some sellers who don't want to use my cards.
Yeah, we got a Scottish saddle tank. And next comes a brake van.
That's a cool brake van.
I also saw a snub-nosed lorry.
Yeah, like Madge.
Got the Henry Ford Museum.
Yeah, I heard of that.
Michigan. They've got a large articulated 2666 Allegheny locomotive.
Is the Henry Ford Museum still around?
It's still around. ADESTOR, welcome to the stream.
It's
Aiden, you're here.
Hi, Aiden.
Hi.
I'm sorry you had a fight going on lately.
Yeah.
Maybe they should redecorate this as Sam for the Day Out with Thomas events.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
And they got an old timer. They even got
Bo.
This one. They got replicas of Stephenson's rocket. And this
Oh, it's a Dutch windmill. It's just like in that Thomas intro.
Yeah, if they make Dwight D. Eisenhower run again, then he should make a run from Wisconsin to Kansas.
If they can allow that.
Yeah, then he'll be at speed again.
Yeah.
At speed, these recolored LNER teak coaches right here. Then if they do, then he should have a USA Tour configuration. Like a bell like Dominion of Canada, a cowcatcher, a second as an American/Canadian chimed whistle, and a cowcatcher on the back of his tender.
Yeah.
So the Cessna Activity Center it's right here. That's where the toy train exhibit will be.
Okay. I'll have to remember that.
Also looked at railway museums in Canada. The Winnipeg Railway Museum, that one also has some experimental engines, including this old car on the rails.
That's pretty cool.
The
It's kind of like
speeder-
Winston, except it's a different class.
They got a doodlebug, or galloping goose as they call it.
You know, if there's a Galloping Goose as a Thomas character, then maybe she could have the nickname Mother Goose. What'd you think?
That'd be a great reference.
Yeah.
In Carver, Massachusetts, that's where they have that Thomas Land at Edaville.
Yeah. I wish I could go there sometime, but it's too far away from where I live, or from where we live.
Group. Now I've got some. Joe Davis to Aiden.
Yep.
I haven't got trains.
Why did you copy me, Aiden?
Sorry, Trevor.
I've
the
got
way,
Trains
that-
Railroad Simulator 2019 up and running.
That drawing I actually made for the big animation thing I made.
Okay. It looks nice.
Yeah.
Would you design your?
I tried my best.
So would you design yourself as a My Little Pony Equestria Girls character then?
Me
I guess.
or
Yeah.
Aiden?
And Trevor, would you design yourself as an Equestria Girls character?
The problem is I'm not very good at drawing. My drawing skills are pretty crummy, actually. I'll see what I can do. I'll have to get a scanner of some kind to scan it on my computer so I can show it on a post or something. I don't know.
I got the Settle to Carlisle line. You might recognize this route from Microsoft Train Simulator.
Wow.
There's
Those are pretty colors.
There's the Rocky Mountaineer. I think that's in Canada.
Canada, eh?
See, this is my My Little Pony Equestria Girls character.
I like your drawings, Aiden.
Thank you.
No, we're started in Carlisle.
Carlisle.
And here's something I recently did: the Flying Scotsman with 3 tenders.
Well, I didn't know Flying Scotsman had 3 tenders. I always thought he added 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Well, I added in 3 tenders to this 3rd tender. Here is the British Rail livery.
Oh.
And here's something else, Trevor, that I came across while on the Scotsman. It had a headboard called the Talisman, which is a reference to, I think, Sailor Moon S.
Talisman?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, where'd you get that background?
Well, that background, it came with it.
Okay. That's
I
pretty
got
cool.
many other backgrounds here, such as Dolgotch.
Ooh.
Dolgok. So it's Dolgok.
Dolgach. I don't know.
Yeah. Welsh names are hard to pronounce sometimes.
And some engines at Carlisle. And the Hogwarts Express by Hornby.
Yeah.
And here's my one of the Witches 5. Them being called. Wait, come on. There's something wrong over there. So, right there. There's the Scotsman with his talisman headboard. I think this should be in honor of the Witches 5. Or in
Okay.
memory of the Witches 5, since they died in Sailor Moon S.
Yeah.
But my
Oh,
plot
yeah.
twist would be Eugil ends up going through a black hole in her car, and goes out the other and ends up on a railway line where she'll press a button on her car and it will get turned from road wheels to rail wheels. And suddenly enough, another train is coming up behind her. I don't know if this will be Thomas or not. It could be Thomas on a Japan tour. And judging his time, he'll slow Eugil down as after his chain hooks onto her rear pin, and he'll brake hard and going slower and slower. This way, we won't have any more villains in the series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's my idea for that?
Interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Well, so what else have we got for the Flying Scotsman? We also got the CNJ. We got the CNJ Blue Comet train.
Oh, that's cool.
And so also want to do Coronation Scott.
I have a Tommy Annie.
That's pretty cool, Aiden.
Hmm.
So here's the Coronation Scott.
Actually, I don't know where Tommy Clarabelle is.
Coronation. I believe the correct number for the Coronation Scott, it was 6220. And look how marvelous she looks, Trevor.
She does look marvelous, yeah.
There's her whistle.
You see those in like Roblox and Steam era.
I've been on Steam Era a lot.
Hmm. I thought mine would crash because I don't have enough storage.
The Coronation Scott has to be my second favorite UK train because she is blue.
Hmm.
MDR 4468 Mallard. Oh, so there are two of these that I want to choose for her. I mean, LNER or British Railways. Aiden, I remember you saying that you like the British Railways lettering.
Yeah, I do. Hold on. Hmm. I like the lettering of the British Railways.
I like it too, but I also like the LNER initials because that's where Mallard came from.
Yeah.
So it got the LNER Coronation coaches. So I got, wait, nope, that's the wrong one. So here's both versions of Mallard with the LNER Coronation. This is the version of Mallard that I bought versus the one which is built in. I think he's would be the perfect engine for these LNER Coronation coaches. Wouldn't you think?
Yes.
Those are beautiful coaches.
I want to go see a real life Mallard.
Mallard returning to the main line.
Oh.
Maybe the Talisman should be Flying Scotsman trained to haul in on a Japan tour. It's to remember the Witches 5. Because, or Sailors Uranus Neptune, since they were the holder of the talismans. Or the holders.
So the original holders of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, in the Clovery dub, they were called Pure Heart Crystals, I think. You gotta see how long this train is.
Oh my good God.
Look at that, Trevor. How long
That's
this
awesome.
coronation train is.
It's amazing.
Those would be the coaches you would see. You think I should use these coaches for Mallard when she returns to the main line?
I think you should.
Even better for a Disney fairy scene called On the Coronation. And maybe it could have Mallard in it.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Are Mallory and Gordon cousins?
Well, technically, yeah, because they're both from the LNER.
Oh yeah.
And also, Pretender will read British Railways instead of LNER in that scene.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we got at Carlisle. We've got the LNER A4. Right here, Dominion of Canada. So here's Dominion of Canada. You'll notice I've changed her whistle sound to a live steam whistle.
Okay.
You might recognize that whistle. And the A4. Also, they've got Herring Gull. And this black A4, William Whitelaw.
Wow. I never knew there was a black one.
And even one with a single number 3.
Cool.
I think Silver King should be the A4 I'm going to use for a modern Sailor Moon episode where it has the Galaxy Railways in it. And he could be the perfect engine for the Silver Jubilee on that, because you know the castle on the moon.
Yeah.
For the USA tour of the Silver Jubilee, which I should do, it should be Quicksilver. How about that?
That'd be perfect. Imagine if that was used as Spencer for a Dale Thomas event.
And they're gonna remove the side plates.
Yeah.
And and for the LNER coronation coaches, they should still have Mallard with her silver lining on the wheels, because that makes her look more sharp.
Yeah.
So we got the Dwight D. Eisenhower and here's the A4 called Wild Swan. These are my all-time favorite UK steam engines, Trevor.
I see.
Next we got Lord Farringdon.
Lord Farrington. That sounds cool.
Next is Golden Fleece.
My favorite is the Mallard.
That's
the
the
red
most well known.
Yeah. I also like Sir Nigel Gressley.
I even also like Bittern, Union of South Africa, and Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Yeah, those are cool too.
Remember what I said about Bittern reusing the Principal Cinch-like voice?
I forgot about that.
And yeah, they should have recast Iris Quinn doing her Principal Cinch voice onto Bittern. And she could have the same personality as Lady Tremaine from Cinderella. How about that?
That sounds nice.
Yes.
In fact, Cinch does remind me of Lady Tremaine from Cinderella.
But she quit her job, and in Dance Magic, Sunny Flare said that things at CPA had never been better since Cadence took over. So it turns out Cadence was their new principal.
Yeah.
So things at CPA would be better. Well, I remember Bittern having seeing a picture of Bittern with two tenders. And got the LMS. We've even got the Coronation Scott in red and in black.
Which color do you prefer?
The standard blue, because that she looks best in that. And this is the Coronation one was used for that train.
Yeah.
And I was going to name this engine Tinkerbell. This green A4, name it Tinkerbell. And specifying the year she first spoke in the Disney franchise, which of course is 2008. We got a LNER P2 streamlined. Which one of Tink's designs would you engine designs for Tinkerbell should I choose? The P2 resembling an A4, this P2 or that A4?
That A4.
is the green A forward green side plates then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have her pull in the LNER tourist coaches on a USA tour. And
Okay.
once they should make an A4 out of this one. That would be the return of the LNER tourist coaches because it matches, some of them match her shade of green. I also got some Thomas models installed from Solar Workshops. And for Thomas and Toby,
Ooh.
their model, you get some liveries on Thomas. I remember Toby comes with this unused bracing face.
Wow. I never seen that before.
You also get the ability to change lamps and Thomas's faces. He also comes with this unused season 2 jovial face.
Yeah. I remember that face.
From the
On
Great
Thomas.
Festival Adventure.
Oh, the Great Festival Adventure. Yeah, I remember that one.
It also comes, the liveries are season 1 blue. I'll move him forward. Season 5 blue. I'm gonna change his face again to his season 3 to 5 jolly face. That's one of his faces you would see in Japan. Mostly on Japanese games. So that's season 1 blue. There's season 1 blue but with snow. Season 5 blue with snow. Thomas and the Magic Railroad faded blue. Brass Thomas. MST Noodle Classic. Those days of MST Noodle are now gone.
Yeah.
And this is in honor of MST Noodle.
What happened to MST Noodle?
MST Noodle, they were the first Thomas models created.
Oh.
Bachman Stewart. Got The Adventure Begins green. Thomas and the Magic Railroad snow. The Adventure Begins green with snow. Tomy Metallic Steam Along. I remember that there was some train engineer overalls that had a Steam Along Thomas, but I never actually owned a Steam Along Thomas. Next, got Six Flags.
Yeah, I don't have a Steam Along Thomas either.
Here's Six Flags. Bluebell. Calling All Engines Paint Splattered, which is a reskin of Season 5 Blue. But he doesn't come with a face where it has paint splattered.
Yeah. That's too bad, because I remember that face for that one particular scene in Calling All Engines.
Which is Thomas's Season 5 to 11 somber face. There's Timothy, because there's red blotches on him. And Field Train.
It's like Timothy the Ghost Engine all over again.
But except for the blotches. And here's Thomas recolored as a German locomotive. I personally like the Season 1 blue. That's my favorite.
That's my favorite too. Because I recognize him for that particular color.
also got that on both versions of Percy being S1 and S2. And Percy the Spooky Skull Engine. Even comes with this faces from the Chocolate Crunch.
Yeah.
And his Jack Frost look. Skull face.
Oh yeah, like looks like that looks like it's from one of those Thomas minis, isn't it?
Yeah. I've got Lady. And not only do you get Lady, but you also get a snowplow. That should be a snowplow for Lady once she's a part of Sir Topham Hatt's railway. I've also got a version of James. And it's red. We got the red engine. Or even better, now he looks like he's his Sega Genesis counterpart. The faces that he comes with being the gasp face, and his grin face, which is laughing V2, clenching, drowsy looking like he's drunk,
Yeah.
smug, sly. My favorite of these would have to be the sly face. And he's got the magic railroad sounds that were used for Lady. Yeah, it's suitable for engines his size.
Yeah.
Even got Donald and Douglas both in black and blue. I didn't know why they were painted blue in the TV series.
Well, I prefer Donald and Douglas to be painted black so they don't get confused with Edward and Gordon.
So here's we got we've got oh god. I'm gonna set their tenders to blue. And set Donald back to blue. This is giving me a hard time to do, so there you go. Now back to blue. So here's them compared to Edward. Their shade of blue looks pretty much the same, except they're completely clean. And for Edward, looks like he's a bit dirty. As for Thomas, still looks like he's a bit dirty.
Yeah.
You also get other faces. You get are the smoke box doors, so it looks like he was on the magic. He was inside Muffle Mountain's workshop. What if it was like that with Thomas and Lady switching roles?
That would be interesting. In fact, it does. This does remind me of the
The
cut World War II Thomas movie.
I even got Reginald, the big city engine.
Yeah.
So we got Reginald. And so we got his cocky face and bewildered. And oop. And sneer. And sulking. And his cross. And his angry face. And for his tender, got Mainland Railways and then Thomas Train logo. And he's also looks a bit dirty too. I also got the snowman from Thomas's Frosty Friend, one of those bad episodes.
Yeah. I didn't know there was a train's model of that snowman. There's Lady.
A lady. It can, and I also add in on her snow plow. And there's also a Highland Bug. That's a fictional engine here.
Well, that looks cool.
It looks a cross between Emily and Tamika.
Yeah. I think they call that a rail motor car or something.
I also got the GNR Sterling single. And there's even one Sterling that has a dome. What I tried to do was to get the number 12 on the Sterling single, but everything just disappeared.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there is a Sterling single number 12 in reality. This is also the only Italian steam locomotive I have.
Looks pretty cool.
This is the DBBR10.
That's Frida's basis.
That's my all-time favorite German locomotive as of 2016.
Yeah.
But up until that year, my favorite was the BR80 because the Marklin engine.
I remember there's a scrap model of the Marklin engine in Blue Mountain Mystery as an Easter egg.
There's the Italian engine's whistle. Sounds like a tank engine.
Kind of does.
So, and the 10s, There's the 10002, which is a modern BR10. Even got the German Camelback type.
I didn't know there was a German Camelback type. I know
Like
there's
this
I know
one.
there's a Camelback in the USA.
So this is a DB BR 98.3. That I remember you said that it looks like a Camelback,
Yeah.
which I think is a German Camelback.
I would like to see a Camelback character in Thomas.
And there's the Clinchfield 311. There's the regular version and the demon version. There's the Clinchfield 311, her whistle. That one is called Union Pacific Small Whistle and Bell. There's the Clinchfield whistle. And the Frisco 1522, the whistle for that was used for the SpongeBob Oceanic Express. The Chicago, Burlington, and Quincy 5-chime. You gotta know that whistle for her 5-chime. And for Carlisle, I'm gonna go to Hawes, which I think this might be a branch line. Another engine I have is the Daylight and the Daylight locomotive.
Yeah, I love the Daylight. It's one of my favorite locomotives, along with the Big Boy and Challenger.
It's my and it is my all-time favorite American engine because she was the tallest American engine ever built.
What's the tallest engine ever built?
This one, the Daylight.
Oh yeah,
The tallest American engine.
that's cool. I never
You'll
knew
notice the whistles on these are different. And here's the whistle I changed on this one. Sounds like it would be suited for a big boy or a cab forward.
Yeah.
The PRR class S1 steam engine. This one was claimed to be the fastest American steam engine. Here's the USA 2900 class.
Those look neat.
And you're going to hear this engine chuffing at 80 miles per hour when she's going way less than that.
Okay.
You see how tall the funnel was? It would have hit that bridge.
Yeah, it would have. I remember there's a locomotive that has a really old locomotive that has a really, really tall funnel.
Yeah. So here's the S1. Maybe they should revive this one after the T1.
Yeah. I also think they should revive the E2s, which Thomas was based on.
There's a hidden one still out there.
Really?
I think that's what I've heard. There's a hidden E2.
I wonder where it could be.
Then it could be Sleeping Beauty all over again.
I know, right?
Well, you're gonna hear the S1 chuffing faster as she's gonna reach her top speed, close to 156 miles per hour.
I saw it glitching through the bridge earlier.
That because of how tall she is.
Yeah.
This is why American engines should never come to the UK.
Right. Unless if they're the right size, like Rosie's bases, for instance.
And not the T1 though.
Right.
We're getting closer. There it is. I refitted her with an engine spec that goes 150 miles per hour.
It's wobbling.
Thus making her then she would truly be the fastest engine in the world.
Yeah.
I also did PRS1 versus Mallard. Got Strasbourg Thomas. There's also a Strasbourg Railroad Percy here.
Cool. My favorite's the Strasbourg Thomas.
Because that one is nostalgic.
Yeah. And it was modified from Porter's basis.
This, maybe they should have made this version of Percy a long time ago.
Yeah. Except it's not steam powered like the Thomas one.
There's Strasbourg number 6, but in Strasbourg livery of Thomas again. And here's in a Percy livery without a face.
Wow.
There's also the Cool Dude 7208's S1 Thomas. And comes with Percy's tired face.
Wow.
My favorite of these is the sly face. Because that's him when he's being cheeky.
Oh yeah, we don't see that often anymore.
There's him next to his brother, Timothy. We got. I think they should have made a model of Timothy a long time ago. Then it could be a lost season 2 episode.
Yeah.
We got some GWR locomotives. Got a King class. And King Edward II. What else is back there? King Edward II tender. We've also got a Centennial type. Right, a Centennial engine here.
That's cool.
That could be one of those experimental engines. There's a Castle class. There's a BR. There's also a BR Duchess Blue class. There's the Blue Duchess. That could be an alternate version for the Coronation Scott. In the PRRT1, there were 2 prototypes made. And the 6110, which should be on express services with the S1, and 6111, which I think would work for a Strasbourg Railroad Shane. How about that?
That could work. In fact, it does remind me a little bit like Shane.
Just no modifications to the wheel configuration. Keep it as a normal prototype T1.
Yeah. Hopefully, if they're going to revive the T1 class, then they should try to fix the problems it had in the past.
The same should go for the S1.
Yes, one, huh?
This engine. Right there, you see there? That's the
Yeah, I
nameplate.
see it. I wonder what problems it had. Same problems as the
like
T1.
Major wheel slip, and it was too long to run in the too big to run the state of Pennsylvania, too long for the curves.
Wow. That reminds me of a story about a Russian steam locomotive that was so big it couldn't stay on the tracks.
It's the AA-20.
Oh yeah.
The 414-4 locomotive. There's the big boy.
That's our big boy.
B. If they're gonna make the 4012 run again, then he should go from Scranton back west.
Yeah.
Look at that! I have some French tank engines installed.
Wow.
This one is a bit like Thomas. That one reminds me of Jeff and the of I don't know which engine has a 280 wheel configuration. Looks a bit like Jeffrey.
Who's Jeffrey?
Yes. This one is a 282, which I would call it. If that were a Thomas character, I would call it Philippe.
Yeah.
That strange looking French tank engine with strange French engine with 12 driving wheels.
Imagine if there was a French Thomas character that's named Lafayette or Pierre.
Like, and he could be the French equivalent of Percy.
Yeah.
Lafayette would be a tender engine.
Yeah. Or maybe Lafayette can be one of the French Canadian locomotives from one of the Canadian railways.
So got the SAR P117 tank engine. The QRPB15 locomotive. Queensland Railways class PB15. And also with the T1 pack, you also get an extra Pullman coach.
Yeah.
It's this one.
I see.
We've got a J3A Dreyfus Hudson. That if they're going to revive this class, then one of them should be masked dressed as Connor.
Yeah. And if they're going to revive Caitlyn's bases, then it can be rebuilt as Caitlyn for the Dale with Thomas events.
There's the engine that's nicknamed Pocahontas.
Yeah.
I don't have to think, what color would Pocahontas be?
I think the same colors as this.
They've got this Hornby version of Hornby like Edward. And the Commodore Vanderbilt next to the Hornby-ish Edward. But the Hornby Edward isn't, it's not drivable.
Uh-oh. Does it fall off the rails?
No.
Because I know there are some certain Hornby or Bogman models that go off the rails easily.
Due to their speed.
Yeah.
And there's the nickel plate S2 Berkshire. There's the Polar Express engine, which I think it didn't come from the Baldwin Locomotive Works nor the Lima Locomotive Works.
Okay.
Because it doesn't look like a Lima type here, because look, might be an Altoona Locomotive Works type. And in a nutshell is Baldwin Locomotive Works, you had one job.
Yeah.
And this is the N1 Pure Marquette Berkshire. That one's still around, and they use it as the Polar Express. Well, we've also got this early version of Old Slow Coach. I would like to see her return.
Me too. Then she can have a voice actor. Who do you think would be a great voice for Old Slow Coach?
It could be a British actor who can do a Cornish accent.
I thought of one, or a couple. I thought of Vanessa Redgrave or Julie Andrews. Those two could work for Old Slow Coach, and it doesn't have to be Cornish. It can be a normal British accent too.
I got the UKBL Molly. The UKBL version of Stepney, one without a face and one with the face.
I like the one with the face.
Here's the UKBL Salty. The NC and STL number 576.
Never seen that locomotive before.
I've been showing off a lot of American locomotives, but I don't know which engine would be fit to run on this line. It looks more like a branch line than a heritage line.
Yeah. It does look like a branch line.
BRJ. It's also got the LNER or onto the J, onto, there's also the J15 locomotive, which is used for the engines in Toby Trucks in Trouble. And if for Thunderbird 76 Returns videos, he called this engine Wilfred.
Wilfred, huh?
Because and there's the J50 tank engine. That's what Thomas was originally going to be based off.
Yeah. I like the E2 design for Thomas better because that's what we all know and love.
Here's the Ivit. I've seen that engine before, but they should have used it as Arthur.
Yeah. It does remind me a little bit of Arthur.
Or even put him next to a King Arthur class. And one of the nameplates actually reads Merlin.
Wow.
Imagine that one was dressed as Merlin. Or even
Merlin, yeah.
this one as Rebecca. And got Hurricane, like a storm.
Yeah. Whoosh.
And if they're going to revive Hurricane's basis after the twos, they should have revived Hurricane's basis.
Yeah, Hurricane's basis was an experimental prototype.
But it was scrapped. But too bad it was scrapped.
Yeah, it's too bad it was scrapped. We can't preserve all the locomotives in the world anyway, because we had to make room for something new.
Because if I were to go back in time, I would outlaw scrapping, because if there was scrapping, whoever would do it would get arrested for that.
I agree. I totally agree with you on that. Scrapping a steam engine nowadays should be illegal.
Yes, you should make should be put on the news. Scrapping is now illegal.
At least for steam engines. I mean, I don't mind scrapping like a certain modern day car or modern day diesel, but when it comes to steam engines, they should preserve all the ones that are still around today.
Especially, I got the LNER. There's Silver Jubilee again. Now, Silver Fox's number was 2512, but with 2252, you still get Silver Fox.
Yeah. I like the name Silver Fox.
I definitely should. That's what I thought of, making a Silver Jubilee USA tour and a Coronation Scott USA tour. Even a Dwight D. Eisenhower USA tour would be good.
I agree. In fact, I would love to ride on one of those British trains someday.
I'd like to ride on an A4.
Me too.
Especially one that's in the USA, that being Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Yeah. I don't know why they're not going to run that one. I know they have it in a museum somewhere. I just
In
wish
Green
they
Bay,
would.
Wisconsin.
Oh, I remember it's in Wisconsin. I just wish they would run it for once, just like they did with the number big boy number 4014.
Yes. And if they do make this engine run again, then she should go at speed from Wisconsin to Kansas.
Yeah. Like maybe from Wisconsin to Kansas City?
To the Great Plains Transportation Museum.
Well, only if they'll allow that, because the problem is that line is busy. Is a pretty busy line for freight trains.
And we got Dominion of Canada again. If they're going to have her running, then she should push the police car that's in the Canadian Railway Museum. And maybe she could be dressed as Spencer for the Dalewood Thomas events. Same with Dwight D. Eisenhower in the US.
Speaking of police, what if I remember hearing about a British diesel locomotive that was designed for the police department or something. Imagine if there was a Thomas character based on that, and imagine he pulled over Gordon by mistake for going too fast.
Yes, and imagine if another time he would slip on the rails and crash.
Yeah, that would be cool. That'd be good. That'd be a good idea. Interesting idea for a new Thomas story.
We've also got here, wrong version of Sea Eagle. So here is Sea Eagle.
What's with that lime green thing that was like a cross or something?
Don't know, but I have no idea.
Yeah, it just looks like one of those Minecraft characters.
There's Golden Eagle.
Well, Golden Eagle, yeah.
Imagine if that was the engine in Thomas and the Golden Eagle.
That would be interesting.
Or they actually would name this engine after the two Golden Eagles Thomas and Percy saw.
Yeah.
Not Gilmot. Gilmot there. There's an A4 called Merlin. And we got Golden Plover. They've also got one called Falcon. We got Falcon. Kingfisher. Commonwealth of Australia. And Dominion of New Zealand. This one should be in New Zealand, and that one should be in Australia. Just like how Dwight D. Eisenhower is in Canada. Even so, Union of South Africa should be moved to South Africa.
Yeah.
Here's Woodcock. And Osprey. To Osprey, there's Great Snipe.
Yeah.
Got Peregrine and Seagull.
Seagull. There's an A4 called a Seagull?
Yep.
I was thinking of the larger seagull that Edward is based on.
Yeah, they should have made an A4 called Tinkerbell.
Yeah,
How about that be?
that'd be great. Because I also remember there's a small locomotive that's named after Peter Pan.
Which is Luke's basis.
Yeah.
I'm also trying to save some cards in honor of is to get some more models from Darlington Works, besides all the A4s I bought.
Yeah. I didn't know you can buy stuff on trains. I always thought those downloads are free or something.
Well, some of them are on some sites they're you have to pay for them.
Oh, I see. Just like with those microtransactions on those mobile games.
We've got the AT&SF 3751. The whistle for that was used in Frosty the Snowman and Looney Tunes.
Yeah. I love Looney Tunes and Frosty the Snowman.
That being a 6 chime whistle, even though the whistle looked like it was a 1 chime.
Yeah.
For engines that have 1 chimed whistles in cartoons, stay with a 1 chime. No more.
Right.
There's the Black 5. We're back from Hawes. Got the BR Class 42. That is Diesel 10's basis.
Yeah.
We've also got the BR Class 43 HST. What Pip and Emma are based off.
Yeah.
We got a BR Duke Dog, which I remember in Duck and Dukes that Duck told Peter Sam all the Dukes were scrapped, but yet one is still preserved.
One?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least there's one Duke Dog preserved in real life.
We've got the 14XX, which imagine if Oliver was in the Titfield Thunderbolt.
Tidfield Thunderbolt?
The Titfield Thunderbolt.
Oh, Titfield Thunderbolt. What's that?
That's an old UK movie where it has this 14XX tank engine, but I don't know much about it.
Yeah. I don't know every single train movie, but I do know Buster Keaton's The General.
But this one, so the 14XX actually has 2 whistles.
Yeah.
Then if they do use Oliver in a Titfield Thunderbolt rewrite, then they should use the Indiana Jones theme, the Danger theme from Tugs, the Great Escape theme, and the Astronauts March.
Yeah.
There's
Is that Sia Churro?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish Sia Churro had a face in the show.
And here's both versions of him I have.
Yeah, one of them looks like the Bandai Tex version.
And here I also have both versions of Devious Diesel.
Cool.
It's the early version of Hank. It's the from Percy and Thomas, and they got Tom. They've also got Thomas and Percy in different liveries. And here's
Yeah.
Percy dressed as Thomas.
That reminds me of the SpongeBob episode Big Pink Loser, where Patrick tries to copy SpongeBob. Imagine Percy trying to copy Thomas by dressing as a blue engine instead of green.
This I'm gonna try to set his face to angry for that.
Yeah, that would make sense.
And I'm gonna have Percy's face set. Percy's face also set to angry. I don't know if it would be either angry or shocked.
Yeah.
Would you choose angry or shocked for that?
I choose angry because Thomas doesn't like to be copycatted by his friends. Well, anyway, I have to go to bed because I have to go to church early tomorrow to greet people. So I'll see you around, okay?
So then join me in the next stream on Friday night where before we go to the train show.
I'll try. See ya.
See ya. Well, what else do we have here? There's the settle the car being that was the settle the Carlisle line. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to edit this once it's on YouTube. Well, this has been in between boring and entertaining stream for me. So join me in next week where I stream before and after the train show, as Trevor said. Like and subscribe, all that fun stuff. Do subscribe to me if you hadn't. This is Dax Dibburn